This is a story. Whenever my girlfriend is upset, she goes silent. No calls, no texts, nothing. Sometimes for days, she says she needs space to process her emotions. But to me, it feels like punishment. I've told her it makes me anxious. But she says if I really cared, I would give her time she needs. Is silent treatment actually a healthy way to handle conflicts? Or do you think it's emotional manipulation? Who wants to go first?
Okay, I think I'll go first with this one. I think Mr. Bowley is still processing his thoughts around that. You know, for a married man, he will not want to say much.
I will say much on this one, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Should I be frank?
Oh, yeah, now. Yeah. Tell us.
If I'm in a relationship with you and you go silent.
Yeah. After
misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. And I've spoken about this over and over again, and you're not making adjustments. The next break you're taking, you might not meet me again. For real. I would have known this on a serious note. I would consider you to be immature for a relationship. I would not want that. I don't hold gong. Understand? I would not want that for marriage. By now I should be married. So I'm not looking for that kind of childish relationship. If we have something that is bothering us, we talk about it.
But she needs time to process.
How long is this time?
Maybe for. It looks like you. She needs to like assimilate and maybe take a break, something like that.
How long?
Maybe like a day or two
to process things.
If she were married,
which kind of process?
As a wife, would she take that time of 48 hours to process things?
And not that people are still staying together. You are just giving her space.
In a marriage, would she want to do that?
See, the thing is,
would she? I just have one other question. She's the woman, and I'm happy that she's the one. Would she?
Okay.
Would she love the reverse of this if it's coming from the man?
Exactly. Women, they cannot take that. They cannot take that silent thing. No. See, let me use myself an example. Well, it is not every time that it comes from a place of manipulation. Maybe not. Like myself, an example. My wife, she's the only child.
Okay.
She growing up, when her parents offend her or anyone, she just, according to what she said, she talks to herself and cry all by herself and wipe her own tears and keep quiet about and move on. So she had that mentality growing up. When we have issues, especially when we got married, when we have any issue, she wouldn't say anything. I'm like, what's wrong with you now? Let us just talk about this. Let's forget about this thing. She won't say anything because she feels like I can't be angry and she's angry and we are talking about it. Me, if I'm angry, I'm angry. Or there's no middle ground. I'm angry, we'll sort it out. I even want to if I leave the house, because if I get by my day, it messed up my day for me. But she shouldn't say anything. Even if we're at home together, she won't say anything. She'll just let it go. She'll still give you your food though. Oh, food, don't give me food. If I'm angry, I'm angry. Just forget about it, but she'll still go about they give me food and not. She won't say anything to me. But, and I have to tell her, no, I can't operate like that. But you also need to look at it like this. Women cannot cope with that. If you reverse the whole situation.
But you know what? Okay, let's generalize. Do you know there are some men that also do that?
Of course.
So don't make it feel like it's only women that do the thing.
Let us remove situations whereby, like my own situation that I've told you about now, let us remove growing up or something like for my wife, for an example. In a normal situation, I think it's wrong. I mean, you can't go silent. You can't go ghost. You can't ghost me if you have issues. It's ghosting now.
It's not ghosting.
No matter how you want to look at it, you need 2 days to process it.
Wait, okay.
So after that 2 days, like your question, ma just did.
No, like what if you
just did normal. After that 2 days now, you will come with me say, baby, now, this let's talk. No, we're not talking about after 2 days. Do you know how that? Do you know how that those 2 days, how they made me feel? How I've been hungry. How I've.
But you know what? What if it's the case that you are the one that actually offended her? So it's not as if
It doesn't matter. We still need to talk about it. You can't take 2-3 days of processing.
You know, the thing is, today I could offend you. Tomorrow you would be the one to offend me. I would advise that people should treat people the way they would want to be treated, whether you're male or female. You know what you love. You know what is right. Do what is right.
So generally in relationship now, what will you advise? Like there should never be a time that there is maybe silent treatment, or there should never. But you know, there's some times that you just need to take a break and just think about.
That should not be on the table. If you're building up a relationship from the start and that is happening, probably you guys are still crawling. You know, you're learning how to walk in your relationship. You can go about that. But when you are now stable and you're
marriage,
you're looking
forward
for
marriage.
You're looking forward to something serious. Something serious. For me, I cannot be discussing all this teenage relationship. I'm talking about like you're looking forward
relationship that is leading to marriage, because there's marriage. Boyfriend, girlfriend now, husband and wife.
You guys are still joking around.
Let's say people that are actually probably close to marriage or fiancé level, couples and things. How will you go ghost? How will you
so let me ask you. So you are married now. You are very close to marriage. So how will you handle conflicts in situations like that? Like, do you want to talk about it? What if you have work that you need to go for or something?
If I have issues with my wife, I'm settling before I leave the house. I mean, come on, if I don't settle it, my mind is unique.
What if she's one that offends you and you're trying to sort it and she's not listening at that time?
She's not listening.
Like you're trying to talk about it and she's also trying to make her own points, and you're trying to make your point, she's trying to make her own point.
When she's the one who has offended me.
You feel she's one that has offended you, she feels. Because quarrel is about
conflict is about.
It's all like my wife now. She has built a way around all those things. If I'm angry, she doesn't talk. She tries. She's like that. If I'm angry, very angry, she'll just be like this. You know. At some point, you realize that when I'm not mad now, I can't just be shouting over myself. I know. And when she's angry, she doesn't shout at me. She just goes. She will be silent, and that silence, I don't like it at all. But generally, there is no justification to silence. I mean, issues, you sort it out, you talk about it, only if it is a deal breaker, or I don't know, maybe someone has cheated or so. Those are deal breakers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in regular day-to-day issues, among couples or people in relationship, I mean, you sort it out. Right? Because if you don't sort it out, you have another one tomorrow, and if you go ghost, if you are silent about it, there will be build-ups. Another one will come tomorrow. You are adding issues. Because definitely another one is going to come tomorrow.
So how would you advise, or how were you able to convince your wife to stop this ghosting thing? Sorry, we are making it very personal, but just for people who are on that note, like how will you correct them?
Well, she'll probably see this video.
We don't mean it that way. No, we don't need to take it.
Well, for me, I told her.
Be very general. Don't.
Yeah, I will even be specific. I told her I don't like it. I mean, what I don't like, I don't like.
This thing comes naturally.
No, you need to change. There is nothing like this natural. People grow. People get better. People drop a lot of bad behaviors, and we learn a lot of good ones too. So I mean, anything you can change in any behavior, really. So especially when it comes to relationship, like silence. Now she knows that for me it doesn't work. Though sometimes now she's still, when we have probably 1 or 2 quarter like that, she probably will still go ghost sometimes. But that's reduced,
Compared to
when so far you understand that my husband or my fiancé or doesn't like things like that. I mean, why do it then? So it has reduced, because for me, if you keep going ghost, if you go ghost on me 2-3 days, are you never thinking about that somebody wants to give me attention outside? If I go ghost on my wife 2-3 days, it can be that time that you are going ghost. One bobo will just say, you look so beautiful today. You look so beautiful. And it's not that time that your wife is expecting you to say she looks beautiful today, and you have not said anything. I want the guys just there looking like
it's like Agam can relate very well.
Not saying how So, I mean, silence. See, look at. Let me now quote. Let me come from the scriptures.
Oh yeah, go.
Let me come from
Go,
the
pastor.
Bible. See, silence and silence, staying away, all those distance, they're not good. Look at when did the serpent, when did he come to Eve? Not when Adam was there. Adam wasn't there. They were not together at that point. The Bible didn't explain why they were not together really.
Yeah.
At that point. But it remains that they were not together at that point. When there is separation, when there is distance, separation, like this one that we are talking about, when couples or people in relationship are fighting, of course, probably you're not going to speak to each other. If you speak to each other, it will be very minimal.
Like take your food.
You get. And you are giving, no matter how small it is, even if it's a day, you don't know what can creep in. That was the time devil came to speak to you.
Yeah.
If Adam was there, he probably would have said, "If I just drop this thing, we are not eating it, and we are not doing it." So don't give space for silence, for ghosting, for all those things. No.
Okay. What do you have to say?
You need to put
about my
you need to put oil on my head now.
Hey!
My head is getting
I think we just need to bring an air conditioner very close.
Yeah, because it's getting hot now.
And all that. My final thoughts, as you said, even coming from a scriptural stance, say where there is strife, there is room for all sort of evil works of the devil. So when you allow strife within the home, especially for too long, the Bible says, don't allow the sun set on your anger and all that. So when you're angry, like find a way to resolve it, like as soon as possible.
Okay.
You understand? So no matter how angry you are, try to talk about it.
So even if your partner is the one trying to give you the space, you should try to
talk about it, and it is something that should be learned. When it comes to relationship and building bonds, we must all understand that whether it is premarital or in a marital relationship, it's about consistency and efforts. You must consistently make efforts to improve. Don't tell me this is your disposition, natural disposition, or whatever.
This is why
I also have natural dispositions.
Yeah.
Both sides, man, woman, man, both parties, they have natural dispositions that you would drop for the sake of a bond, a union.
Exactly.
So you must drop everything that is natural, make efforts to grow. Falling in love comes naturally, but staying in love comes by efforts.
That one is deep.
Efforts. Everyday effort. You wake up and you've decided that in a situation where there is this reaction, this is what I do. Something that is pre-planned. You must think. Just like you plan for your work, you plan for everything. Surprisingly, do you know in your office environment where you work, we operate by ethics and norms. This applies to homes as well. For example, if you have a scuffle at work and there's a way you function, there's a way you know that this is not right, you do it well. Your boss annoys you at work, you will not speak back or shout or whatever, even though you might, but because this is where your money is coming from. But now when it comes to marriage, people forget about all these ethics, they forget about making efforts for the people you even love the most. For the people that would be there for a lifetime, you don't think about making efforts and making changes, but you do it for a job, a job you could leave tomorrow, So I feel daily efforts, wake up every day. I have to do better. I want things to be better. And, you have good outcomes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.